Hey, this is Fred with Gentleman Fred Effects, and today we're going to go over the Firepack version 2. Now, the biggest change in between Firepack version 1 and version 2 is that I've added some blueprint functionality in two different ways. One way is I've added some light controls on basic effects, and I've also added like an environmental effects where you can have crazy amounts of variation. So let's take a look at the light effects first. So I'm going to grab this blueprint fire campfire here, and as you can see, when you bring it in, we have some light settings right over here on the right. Now what we can do is basically all we can do, this is meant to just give you a little bit more controls over the lights. So you can change the light color as much as you'd like, and you can change the intensity. So let's make this like I don't know, 20,000, makes it a little brighter. And then you can also grab the point light and you can move it around as much as you'd like. So if you want to give it a little bit more, a little closer light to that, then that's fine too. You can also change the radius. So if we said, 10,000, make it really big, or like 50, make it really small. And then you can also, if you wanted to do a little bit more fine tuning on the light, you can change it here in the point light location here. So that's mainly what all the lights are set up like. The underscore, the BP, fire, etc. underscore lights are set up like. Now the BPENV files, those are a little different. Now that, like I said before, they're actually covering, they're going to change the whole effect, so you're going to get a lot more settings. So let's pull one in here. And you can see here we've got light settings and particle settings. Now, again, we can do the same things in this one as we did with the light, but when you change the light color, this also changes the particle. I'm going to go to game mode here, select that. And if I change this, it'll change the particle color no matter what, as well as the light. So let's make it something a little bit like this. Maybe a blue, just for main differences here. And then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the light intensity to something really high. So let's make it 15,000. And then let's give the light radius 500. And I'm going to have it cast shadows, and I'm also going to move the point light a little bit higher. Now the light's a little bit too bright, and it doesn't really reflect what the particles are doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the particle settings here. And the first thing is that you have fire intensity. Now what this does, this will make the particle overall brighter. So if I made this 100, it'll make the particles really bright. And if I make it 1, it'll make them really dark. So the baseline is 10 right now, or you can change it to whatever you want. I'm going to make this 20. And then the fire alpha intensity, now the lower this gets, it'll make the particle a little darker. So let's make it 0.5. But if you go over 1, it starts to cut out some of the details. So let's make it 2 or 5. So you're getting more of that outline there. I'm gonna make it 1 again. And I've also, because this one has smoke in it, I've changed it so that you can control the smoke color and its intensity and scale as well. So if I were to make this, white, because it's using a lit particle shader, it's going to change the color of it to the light color as well. But I can also change this intensity. So if I made it 5 or 10, it'd be really bright. And then the alpha scale is the same as the fire alpha scale. It'll give it more of an outline. Or 0.25 will make it a lot softer. So if I pull another one of these in, so you can get a side-by-side comparison, you can see that you can get a lot of variation with just a single particle. The last thing we're going to look at is that some of the blueprints and particles from the previous Firepack had some behavior, and I've also added that into the blueprint as well to give you more variation and ease of use. So let's go and grab the FireJet large. Let's bring that in here. Let's move this up a little bit. And you can see that it also has the light settings, the particle settings, but it doesn't have the smoke settings because it doesn't have any smoke in it. And also, we also have like drip delay minimum and drip time min and max. And what that does is the drip time minimum and max is the delay between, like the delay time between like how long the fire jet plays, and then the drip time minimum and max are how long the jet plays. So you know, this has the same controls as the other one. So if you were to change the color of it, it'll change the color of the jet. Let's keep it close to what it was before. Right about there. And let's actually just like bring it back to default. And then let's up the intensity to 2000, 5000. And then let's make the light radius 800. Let's move the point for this up to about here. And now from here, I want to like have the intensity of the fire reflect like the light. So I'm going to make this 30. And then I'm going to leave the alpha intensity as is. Now I'm going to work on the delay. Now right now, you can only see the delay when you're in game. So let's say play. Let's take a look at what we got here. All right, so let's change that a little bit. So let's instead of doing a drip delay 0 to 3 seconds, let's make it 1 second so we can see things happening quicker. And then let's instead of it having no drip time, let's give it 1 second as a minimum and 5 seconds for a max, and let's see what that does. So. And there you go. So between all those settings, you should be able to get a lot of different looks and feels depending on what you want. So I hope you like it. And here are some more variations of things you can get with some of the BP environmental Firepack. Thank you.